Happy Friday, church family. Today is the 4th of July. I hope you enjoy the long weekend. Maybe spend some time with family, catching up with a parade or some fireworks. Just have a little bit of time resting, maybe even with some church family. It is going to be hot, so stay inside if at all possible. However you get to celebrate, I want to take a moment and remind you how grateful we are to live in a country where we can worship freely and we get to live out our faith together. This is powerful. This is encouraging. This Sunday, we will be meeting at church at 9:30, and we are excited to hear an update from the Carew family, some of our faithful missionaries, and they'll be sharing during the morning service about what God is doing in and through their ministry. It's a great thing. As part of the service, we'll also be observing communion towards the end of the service. I want to encourage you to be prepared for that time and make sure it's a meaningful time to reflect on Christ's sacrifice. We are also going to keep the kids a little bit longer into the service and have a little bit of fun with the Carews, trying to encourage the kids to connect with the Carews. After the service, we will not be having our regular ABF Sunday School hour, but at noon, we're going to have our annual church picnic in the park, and we'd love to see you there. There's plenty of food. We'll be meeting at Creekside Park just down the road. It's time for relaxing, some food, some fellowship, the fun, and the Carews will be joining us as part of this picnic. We want to connect with them. We want to have conversations with them. We want to know them good enough so that we can continue to encourage them. Plan to come and be there. Even bring family. I know a lot of people bring family in to have some fun with this. July is a huge month for our teens, and we're excited that we get to love and encourage them. I would encourage you to pray faithfully for them in the coming weeks. Here's the rundown of all the things they're doing. On Monday, our high schoolers leave for camp. They'll be gone all week learning from God's word, building friendships, worshiping together, being challenged with their walk with Christ. And then they'll come back on Friday evening, July 11th, and on Saturday morning, July 12th, they will be heading out of town to head towards Iowa for a missions trip. Pray for them that they'll be able to serve and love and be able to share the gospel. This is a church that had not had the privilege of having Bible school for a couple of years. We want to help them reignite this and connect with their community. We want to be able to really be a testimony to that community. They are returning on July 19th. And just a few days later, on Monday, the middle school students will leave to go to camp. That week, they'll be there to enjoy their time being at Lincoln Lake, and they're kind of stuck with me because I'm the morning speaker that week. And so we're going to study some of the big concepts that God has: redemption, propitiation. We're going to study some of those texts, and so it'll be exciting. Just a lot of things for our young people. And I would encourage you, whole church family, will you commit to pray for our students, our teenagers this coming month? We not only want to pray for their safety, but we also want to pray for spiritual impact. We are investing in this next generation, and we want to see them grow deep in their faith, build godly relationships with one another, and really see God's call on their lives. Not only do we have stuff for teens this month, we also have stuff for the ladies. Great ways for them to connect. I would encourage you to check the e-bulletin. There's pool parties, there's Bible studies, there's Connect, there's Come As You Are event. There's so many ways to meet with other women and grow spiritually this summer. It's a perfect way to just enjoy the heat and the summer. Now, there's a lot of specifics in the e-bulletin and in the printed bulletin. Just be aware. One of our friends is joining us this summer, Natasha, and she just wants to greet you.
Hi, my name is Natasha. My parents are Pavel and Luba Boykov. I've gone to Good News since I was a child, since the day that Good News sponsored my family, allowing us to come from the Soviet Union to the U.S. as refugees. Then, in 2007, God brought me to William Carey Academy in Chittagong, Bangladesh. I'm looking forward to spending the month of July here at Good News with my church family. If we haven't met, I'd love to meet you and share more about the ways that God is at work on the other side of the world. Thank you.
Thanks, Natasha. We're excited to reconnect with you. We're excited for what you get the privilege to do in Bangladesh. Is just so great. Now you know I like to give a special assignment challenge. I have a picture of a lot of you a couple weeks ago that switched sides and sat in different spots. It was beautiful. But this weekend, we get to celebrate Independence Day. And I want to challenge you to take some time this weekend and pray specifically for our country. Yes, we're going to enjoy food, fireworks, a lot of fun, but let's just take a moment and pause and pray. Pray for our leaders at all levels. Pray for unity where there is often division. Pray for the church in America, that we would be bold, that we would be faithful to shine as lights of Christ in this dark place. Pray for the next generation, that they would raise up in their faith and their courage and their conviction, that they would be an anchor in this nation of faith. This is a moment in history where prayer matters. So let's be people who celebrate with grateful hearts, right? And intercede with faithful hearts. Thanks for watching. Stay connected. Make sure you know what's going on. We love you, church family, and we hope to see you on Sunday at the park or at church on Sunday. Have a great, safe weekend. And don't forget to pray for our teens, pray for our nation, and know that I am always praying for you. And know that I love you, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. God bless.